What exactly makes a good survival horror game? Is it the consistent out of the blue jump scares that you never see coming? Is it more the scary tension that keeps you on your toes and makes your heart pound, and the entire game you're like,
I'm in danger!
Or maybe it's the gory action of blasting to shreds all the infected enemies.
Whoa! Damn, man, look at that, look!
Well, Resident Evil 4 has all of that in abundance. It somehow manages to balance the campy story, the over-the-top action, and the intense horror sequences. In fact, it might just be my favorite horror game of all time. Let's talk about it. What's up guys, welcome to That Freaking Geek. Yeah, I know, saying it's the best horror game of all time is a bold statement, but let me be clear, this is more of a slasher comedic kind of horror compared to the actual best survival horror game, The Last of Us, but that's more of a tragic zombie horror. Okay, now that I've done explaining the niche differences between the horrors, let's talk about this excellent Resident Evil 4 remake. I never played the 2005 original, so this was my first time I traveled to Spain to go rescue the president's daughter from a religious cult who is very serious about their church town.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
You play as Leon Kennedy, a heartbreaker not with the ladies, but rather with the infected villagers who so badly want to infect him too. The story in RE4 is kinda silly, but in the best possible way. It knows what it is and it owns it, which results in very amusing dialogue and cutscenes. The real reason this game is amazing is its incredibly satisfying gameplay. Apparently a lot of people who played the original, it was a big win that Leon could finally shoot and walk at the same time in this remake. But what's even more impressive to me is because I have no idea how you can shoot anything with that hair as long as it is. The weapons all feel sensational to use. For me, the go-to weapons were the handguns, the shotguns, the rifle, the occasional use of the Magnum. That classic upgrade system through the mercenary is bloody brilliant. Being able to sell your weapons back at full amount you invest into it means upgrading the other weapons is so seamless. Using your weapons against the vast amount of enemies you encounter is exceptional, as you destroy anyone who tries to get in your way. Each of the enemies are designed so well that it never once in my 16-hour run felt like a chore to defeat them.
God damn. That was almost a pancake.
Nor did it ever feel like a chore to escort Ashley. I know in the original game she can get a lot of hate for being useless, but in the remake she's kinda like a key into new areas. And talking about the areas, the terrifying locations you'll find yourself in are all beautifully recreated. Not only are they completely rebuilt for the remake, but they're even upgraded and bigger in some cases. I won't ruin any of the later areas in this review, but believe me, you go much further than the spooky local village. But it's the way that it's all expertly designed with the occasional backtracks that I never minded because it usually meant I had new keys to unlock previously unattainable treasures. And that's kind of a good way to kind of put my overall opinion on this game. It's a treasure I never thought I'd be able to go back to and play. The original, almost 20 years old, they never made this remake. I don't think I ever would have played this game, and so in many ways this masterpiece feels like it was made just for people like me, survival horror enthusiasts who couldn't play this game because in my case I was only 9 years old. Not only is this remake making a lot of the fans of the original very happy because it nails everything that makes the original phenomenal, but it's making newcomers like myself feeling very grateful that I get to play this satisfying action-packed game with all the modern technical masteries. I give this Resident Evil 4 remake a 9.5 out of 10. That's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please hit subscribe. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
I thank you for your gift.
You want to get ugly? Let's get ugly.